Howdy, hi, hello, pals. Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? All right. Sorry, I was switching over batteries. And the other one's not charged. This headset stinks. Why? My heckin' batteries, man. Hello. Hi, how are we? What's going on, guys? Good to see you all. I am so invested in this game. Oh my god. Anyone else? Is anyone else like super invested? Hi Aurelius, how are you? Phaelus, what's going on? Caleb, how are you? Newbie, what's good? How's it? Good morning. Nothing, good to see you. Bren, what's up? Isn't it amazing? Now those are the filters I'm here for. How's that? I better not have any more of those picture puzzles. I may just cry. Okay, I'm sorry. I was finishing a biscuit. But they were great even when you were so close, you were really far away. I am so bad at them. Truly. So heckin' bad. What's up, Punching? Good to see you. Oh my goodness. Playing schedule 1. Have fun. Enjoy, enjoy. They're working on something new, chat, the devs. How is this gonna, like, go back into, like, the 3 daughters there? Like, they're on the cover. Something's fishy here, chat. Something isn't adding up. And we're gonna get to the bottom of it. How was everyone's day? Tell me all the things and stuff. Also, when Dexter decides he wants a Treato, I actually still have them here. I know he's behind me somewhere, but I don't think he's gonna come around. No, I don't hear tip tapping. Oh, that smooth jazz, baby. It's so good. It's so good. Working on the car. How's it all going? Is it going well? Chat, tell me something good that happened today. Can be anything at all. Something major, something small, just whatever it is, tell me something good that happened today. Hi Cameron, how are you? So ready with food for the first time, so it's broccoli largely down her chin. Ah, that's so cute. I love when we got to start solids. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it. So good. It's so heckin' cool seeing them try like food for the first time and new foods, and it's just awesome. Cameron, how are you doing, dude? Are you good? Installing the dual battery DC stuff. What does DC mean? That's really heckin' exciting. Heck yeah. What is something good that happened today? We spent majority of the day outside, 2 different walks, and also we had a picnic and a play at the playground nearby as well, nearby of where we had the picnic. So that was really nice because it was near like water. So that was really cool. I would say that's probably the best. We spent majority outside. Hi Ciara, happy Wednesday! How are you? Is a charger for the dual. Ah, I see. So it's a specific one, right? Keep going back to it, so hopefully a sign of a 2 fun season. You know, broccoli is one of the toughest cells. Hauser, I thought the same thing. Bob used to love like broccoli as well, and as he's gotten a bit older, that is one of the things that I think texture-wise he is not a fan of. And that boy eats just about anything. I don't really think there is anything he hasn't liked. He's not sure on watermelon, which I think is another texture thing. He's really not sure on watermelon. Otherwise, everything else, he loves food. But yeah, broccoli, like the head of the broccoli, as soon as he like goes to eat it, is like, ooh, no thanks. Pretty sure I cracked this loony family tree wide open in my sleep. Literally, you were dreaming about it, Ciara. What did you dream about it? Tell me. I'll need to know the theory. Hi Shay, what's going on? Is everyone back with their detective cap? We've swapped out the tinfoil hats back to our detective hats. One sec. Alright. We're just about a giant, and then he's the giant eating the trees. Oh my lord. I think Sam is a boy, and I think due to the years, that just Sam isn't a kid. Okay. Gwyn and Lauren. Lauren. Who is Lauren? Hang on. Let me go back. The writer. Oh, yep. Yep, Lauren. Yeah. Yes. So you don't reckon Sam's the kid? Don't reckon that's Sam? Unless the kid is like over here somewhere. No, that doesn't make sense because that generation. Buy books again? True. So, we established these are the twins. I think we could pretty much lock like that in. I mean, maybe not 4th, but like that's definitely Guy Hudson. That's definitely Bonnie. They were twins. They were redheads. That's pretty set in stone. We don't know what she done yet. The dash. No, Shay. It's still hurting my soul. I'm so determined to work it out though. You know, you are probably right though. So Stephanie is probably, because she was an only child, but I'm so confused on the name, unless that was like her mum or something, like maybe over here, maybe to do with Elias. I think so too. I think I really feel like we're gonna get to a point that it's just gonna be like bang, bang, bang. That just like everything will fit. Like we'll just get these small pieces and then we'll just get to a point where just like everything else will fall into place, you know? Not in the succession trust because of the divorce. Oh yeah, like a messy divorce and something. That could be it actually. Okay, I feel like I have to get rid of these. Unknown, unknown. Let's yeet all of that. I will leave her here for now, only because I need to remember that that is her photo with that name. Puppet married an alien and they aren't sure if still qualify the family tree as 50% human. That, hey, these are the big questions we need to be asking. Yeah, all right, let's start. Actually, maybe let's go one step further back. Let's start with Margolite. We haven't really learned a single thing about her. So maybe let's try and go down this route for a minute and we might find some info. So, what do we know about Margolite? That has to be her, right? I think. The top secret envelope. That is true. We haven't solved that either. I'm loving this game chat. Oh my god. Honestly, I think about it like all day. Okay. Do her daughter's hair? Well, it doesn't have to be. That is true. But I feel like it's probably most likely. That also looks like potentially like generations going. Shane, thank you for the 10 streams. Okay, let's go. What do we know about Margolite? Do we know anything about her? So it's at the things about cars makes. Oh, it would absolutely. Wait, hang on. Inspired by their children, the order is grape, elderberry, egg cream, cinnamon extract, and melon. Well, that doesn't make sense, does it? Hang on. Oh no, that was 4 years later. Okay, no it does, because Miracle Berry was last. So yeah, Margolite is there. Housewife, yeah, I think so too. You watch a stream every month. That's so weird. I don't know why it does that. So she's second youngest. Do we know anything? I also think we need to also focus on this Ernie side of things at one part. Detective Old, how are you? God, yeah, what a mess that was yesterday. Okay, let's go Margolite. Margolite. Alright, nothing. Nothing. So she doesn't appear online if you just search her name. Alright, maybe we check with Gwen. And we'll see if there's anything on a website about old films that are not particularly organized. Her highly publicized divorce. So Gwen's divorce was... Hang on, wait, is this gonna be a relevance? 2, did you know? She shouldn't have been named Roottrees, but her father took her mother's famous name. So that is Margolite. Look up those movies. Yeah, let's do that. We'll highlight that as well. And then we'll try and hone in on the divorce. Wait until it's like another row or something. Guys Like Us is a 1953 film in which two secretaries cut their hair short and pose as businessmen to get ahead in life, starring until one of them falls in love with their client and hilarity ensues, starring Gwen Roottrees, Leslie Florence, and Harrison Lane. Did you know the title is a play on words as it can be read that the two women are men or similar to other men, or that the men are fond of them? Yeah, true. Those names might be relevant too, so let's note that down. And we will look up Christmas Mission. I'm wondering if maybe she dated a co-star. That seems to be a family theme here. Christmas Mission is on a page called Flops. It was a war movie at World War I, released in 1955, that received poor reviews and lost the studio money. Gwen Roottrees had a role as a soldier's wife who wrote him letters from home. You find no additional relevant information. The movie was marketed as an incredible true story, but no record of the events has ever happened. So this one feels like a dead end. But maybe let's look up this Harrison Lane. Oh yeah, or what was it? Flops. Yeah, maybe if we just search flops. No, it just takes us back here. Let me search Harrison Lane. Site is not very well organized. Harrison Lane was a television actor with a major role in Guys Like Us and some other films. His largest role before Guys Like Us was the villain in the first season of Western Frontiers. Due to popularity, the studio brought Lane back to play the villain's twin brother. Western Frontiers has no connection to the Roottrees. Harrison Lane seems to be a dead end. Harrison Lane married his high school sweetheart after they reunited at a movie premiere. Interesting. Okay. Leslie? What say you? Nothing. Nothing of relevance. So we go back here. Gwen from behind the scenes. There isn't even a I know, how brutal is that? So where's this photo again of her? Gwen behind the scenes. That one, right? Yeah, that was her. So we know she's a blondie. We know that. And she left Hollywood after Christmas Mission. Her father took her mother's maiden name. Did she? It was either Gwen or Gwendolyn. It's very confusing that there's two so similar. How many stars are on the second row below? Oh, stars? None. So we have Elias here. None of them are considered notable. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the 5 of them, and there's nothing there. Which is interesting. So I think if we Google her divorce or by searching variation of Gwen Roottrees, you come across some mentions of a marriage to Wild Bill Williams. They divorced before the birth of her second child. Wild Bill Williams. No. We're trying to figure out everything below her. And really above. We don't really have much for her. Oh my, here we go. Wild Bill Williams was the leading man of some non-notable movies in the 1950s. He appeared in an adventure movie called Fortune Favors the Grave, which is yet to be released for home audiences. You don't find any additional information. He was known for his good looks and off-screen romances, specifically with blondes. He was married 4 different times to 4 different actresses. There's a famous Hollywood rumor that he even approached Marilyn Monroe at a party, that she was already aware of his reputation. And he was from France. 4 marriages? What is his name? Carl? Oh, we do, Shay. We do. Okay, well, let's note this down. What? It must be under his actual name, I guess, but I thought Williams would have... Yeah, I thought so too. At least searching Williams would have given us... Alright, let's dig further. The leading man of non-notable movies. Let's have a look if anything jumps out to anyone. He has to be able to go on the board. David? What? He has to be able to go on the board. Okay, what if we... local movie theaters that were showing at the time. Doesn't seem like she was a resident for long. I thought this would have... Wild Bill. What? The shows? Yeah, maybe. So we got Wild Bill Williams, right? Fortune Favors the Grave, which yet to be released for home audiences. You'll find any additional information about the film. What if we search Marilyn Monroe? Oh. What? How can he be a dead end? What can Bill be short for? They divorced before the birth of her second child. Man, am I confused. Why does he not exist? There was something on my leg. what it is. Ugh. Thanks, hate that. Whatever it was. I'm living paranoid. Hang on, there was something on my leg.
That big huntsman?
Don't. I'm actually paranoid. Is there anything on the blanket? Oh, I hate that. Well, if it's anything there, it's dead now. What is that? Chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Take the plate.
Oh, chat, do we eat chicken nuggets? Thank you. Sorry for the panic. Please quick bug break. Literally. I don't know what that was. So this was her. We got nuggies. Look where they are. They're in Paris. And where was the ex from? Haha. I really feel like to make any progress here, we really need to know his name, because I feel like if they're cut out, then they're not gonna have the Roottrees family name. At Lauren's diary, yes, we can. Where was it? Where's her diary? I feel like I'm looking. Oh, there. Okay, so let's re-go over this, shall we? Okay, here's Gwen. It seems that everyone has something to complain about Gwen. As an only child, complained of loneliness. I told her that being expected to watch after 3 younger brothers didn't feel like a blessing, but it fell on deaf ears. She'd be the sister I never had, and that I'd do the same for her. I even tried to dye my hair blonde to fit in with the 2 of them. Wait! To dye my hair blonde to fit in with the 2 of them? Hang on, this changes everything. That means that's her. That's her. Hi, Doc. How are you? Starlet. Yeah, let's follow that down, hey? Good thinking, pals. I'm good as well, Doc. We are solving mysteries, looking at family drama, and I have chicken nuggets, so I can't complain. Except none of... There he is! Oh my god, none of my... I have 3 batteries here, and none of them are working. Kissing. Yeah, so we've just established too that she was married to Wild Bill Williams. Was a magazine that started the colorization of film went around, and we just unlocked it too. Cool. So Starlet, and now we go Gwen. Start there. Most mentions were around the time of her divorce in 1958. What? The gossip is speculative and full of tabloid stereotypes. Some of it focuses on the fact that when she announces her divorce, she also announced she was pregnant again. Others mention that the rumor is Wild Bill had multiple affairs. There is also an interview from earlier in mid-1957 where she was asked about her last name. She answered, "The power of a name is undeniable. My grandfather constantly preached the importance of family names and honoring them. My father decided to bless me with a famous name. There's nothing wrong with Cornwall." Father? Hang on. So his last name's Cornwall. Highlight that. My husband similarly goes by Wild Bill. It's an infamous name that he repurposed for himself because he didn't have the benefit of being born with a famous one. But wild combination with the alliteration Williams is incredibly memorable. So confirmed, he made it up. But that does mean we need to see. Although we've relocated to Paris, I know your readers love to keep up with my husband, so consider this a Starlet exclusive about both of us. Wild Bill and I have a child on the way, but we're sticking with Roottrees for the last name, not Williams. Oh my. We also plan to lean into alliteration. That's how we'll honor both of our family names for the next generation. Okay, and highlight that too. So, let's jump back here. Okay. Now, she said, Linus Cornwall was good old Daddo here. Kid's name is R. Oh yeah? Let's see if we have one. Actually, instead of... I'll just do it this way. And we know that they're males. No. We're back here again! Imagine. Gwyn Spout. No, Cornwall was Dad's, right? My father decided to bless me with a famous name. There's nothing wrong with Cornwall, but Roottrees has power? Am I understanding that right? Her father? Wait. A famous name? Was he famous? Hi Doverkin, how are you? Because my father decided to bless me with a famous name, alluding to the fact that the father's name should be Roottrees. No, that can't be right. It has to be her. Nope. Oh, But it goes on to say that they want to honor both of our family names for the next generation. So they want to lean into alliteration, and that's how they'll honor both of the family names for the next generation. So what exactly does that mean? We know she had boys, so that narrows it down to this. is no hyphenated Roottrees. What? Robert and Ronald? Robert and Ronald? Let's look up Ronald. We know one of them went to film school. One of them went to film school. Hi, Insomniac. How are you? One of them went to film school. Something's not adding up. How's the sleuthing? What did you miss? Not too much. We are trying to find Gwen's, like, this kind of lineage happening. But we've worked out Linus. What a good, yeah, that is true. Rob. Yeah, we haven't really solidified anything. We've unlocked a new thing here. It's like a gossip magazine. Let me try. Wild Bill Williams was mentioned many times throughout the magazine's lifespan, with stories and gossip about who he has been seen with in public. 3 specific... Oh! Walter! There it is! The second is an interview, although he doesn't mention her by name to determine the context he's talking about Gwen. An apology to all the ladies I'm actually taken. Wait, you just know he's a Chad. An apology to all the ladies I'm actually taken. Earlier this year, I did a friend a favor. He was directing a war movie and asked me to play a small part. Wouldn't you know it? They cut him from the picture. Apparently the studio didn't want to pay for a star of his caliber. I met someone. She spent most of the film crying. She was playing a soldier's wife, and even through the tears, she was incredible. Ironically, the third is a rumor that his divorce from Gwen was due to multiple affairs, including one with another actress. An American reader on vacation in Paris claims to have overheard Wild Bill and Gwen arguing in public while she was holding a baby and visibly pregnant. Not long after, Gwen announced she was divorcing Wild Bill and also that she was pregnant again, giving this rumor more credibility. Rob, yeah, there was a Rob and Ronald. Walter... Alright. Called Gal in the Gang, which is directed by Bruce Throckmorton. Appears to be a low-budget comedy. Alright, Walter. There you are. Okay. That is, isn't it, Dark? So... they talk about... Okay, so now if we go back... Is there any way they have his name? Who are you, Bruce? Director who released a movie every year from the mid-60s until his death that was on set. Most movies could be described as camp, especially those in the early 70s. One of his signature flourishes was to include a silly message or two after the movie credits ends. Most of these have been cut from home video releases of his titles. As fascinating as this is, it doesn't seem to be related. Okay, so was he the only... On where do you reckon, Ciara? X-ray text will get why that's funny. Wait, why? One of the three sisters were on. Hi, Dr. Harm. How are you? Let me have a look. Throckmorton, sign on. Oh, is there? No, I don't think it's gonna let us search the director. Wait, you reckon? Brother trouble? Played by Tommy Mark Sheridan and Dustin Christopher Baker. The single ones are played by stand-up Penelope Tessa Green. Good spot, Insomniac. What? Oh my god, dude. Good spot. Oh my lord. A small screen director and the head of RR Productions. Oh my god. Partway through season 2 because it was on Netflix. Oh my lordy. Hi Dexy. Dexter, do you want a treat? Dexter, you want a treato? Chat, are we gonna give Dexy a treato? Oh my god, that's a large one. Hang on. Dexy, come. Dog treato ASMR right there. Small screen and going like, huh, a root tree. Sus.
We return with the adventures of Vanguard Val and Decisive Dexter as they continue to crack down and find out more lore in the family drama. This is the current monologue for episode 2 of Val's stream. Also, hi friend. Hail Heidi love.
Samurai! Thank you for the bits. We are so back and we are cracking the code tonight. Thank you for the bits, Samurai. How are you doing? We have also got highlight that so we know how his name's spelled. The good old days. Okay, we don't know what order they were born in. Snap, you're right. Yeah, Dexy is living his best life. Where is he? Oh, not far. Let's search Robbie. One user speculates, I think it's because the writing went downhill in season 2. They had an episode where Roxy was addicted to sniffing markers. Maybe it's due to the rumor about Robbie Roottrees in Silver Screen magazine. Yes! Focusing less on actors and more about the nitty-gritty of writing, directing, costuming, film production. Let's go! Amazing. Okay, so this was to do with Robbie, right? Okay, so... A small rumors article from 92 claims that self-taught television screenwriter was allegedly tried and convicted under the name of Robert in a French court of law. It seems he, again allegedly, embezzled from the company RO Productions to fuel a gambling habit that left him hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. He then fled to Paris where he grew up, and then Silver Screen continued to insist that this is all very much allegedly, assaulted an officer who came to question him. The article's author says they were unable to get a statement from French authorities but received information from an anonymous source. They were able to confirm through public record that there was a trial involving Robert Roottrees at the time that Brother Trouble was cancelled. Oh my, Robbie. But there has to be more than that, because why would that be enough? Why would that be enough to cut both of them out? Not just him, both of them. Hi, Bunny! It's time! The divorce? Maybe, but like, this never cut anyone out. This guy married 3 people. So I feel like maybe because it was such a scandal. An old school soapy, it really is. One of them was married. Yes, one of them was. We don't know who was who. I'm trying to figure out who was born first, but it's kind of hard to know. Okay, what if we... okay, it's just that. Robbie gives younger sibling vibes. That is true. I mean, there is a chance we could lock them in because we now know both their occupations. We have their photos. So his says film school. He looks younger. So we'll go... We'll go Robert, and we'll go Ronald, right? And he... Whoops. And also maybe that Gwyn just like went with them. Robbie is a hothead, judging rating that he seems. I think so too. There's something in the afternoon, Days of Our Lives, Bold and the Beautiful. I think it said he was a director, didn't it? Where did I see that? Ron, small screen director. And what did it say for him? still waiting. He's waiting for another treat, chat. So if we've only got the power of treats, oh yeah. You know he is. Oh, our phone's ringing?
So, you may have heard the news. Some of Carl's things have gone missing. That includes the pictures and mail I brought you earlier. I promise I didn't steal it.
It's seeming like you did.
But I did borrow it. I'll return it once we're done. Let me deal with my family in the meantime. Oh, I guess that means I've officially confessed. I'm a Roottrees.
It was her.
I assure you I have a reasonable explanation for the secrecy. I'm about to do something big the family doesn't approve of.
No, Dixie did get a treat. I finished the last nugget, but he had a beef liver thing. I promise.
If you could just wait a little bit longer, I'll tell you more. In person. I'll return after 15 more blood relics.
15? Okay. So... Oh my god. Well, so that's correct. At least we've locked that in now. Oh my. Defend our cat by holding out a treat and she'd take it. She took the first one he offered, then walked off and offered another. He ate it himself. Hates the Roottrees? Yeah. She sounds older too. She doesn't necessarily sound like one of the younger ones. Okay. So yeah, I guess they got kicked out. So who were his kids? Ronald. What else did we just get? Oh, just this again. It's so hard to remember what I've done. Ronald. Oh, just Ron, sorry. Don't blame nepotism, he gets results. Oh my god. After finding... What? He had one of them. He had a nugget and then he had 2 beef liver treats. That's why he's not moving. He wants more. There's no nuggies. Sorry, Dex. You also had dinner before. Okay. After finding some small screen success, first as the director for many soap opera episodes, and then stepping in as the showrunner to turn around a few struggling productions, Ron has decided to start his own television company. Ron was born in the US but grew up in Paris with his once famous mother and his brother Robbie. Gobbled up American cinema whenever he could, and when he was old enough to return to Hollywood to attend film school, he brings a special kind of charisma and an eye for unusual shots. Ron plans to pitch new shows to major television studios as soon as 1986. Until then, he plans to find the right project. He has occasionally called upon his younger brother for script punch-ups and has thought about bringing him into the fold. Just called the Rooter. Too true, Dr. Harm. Honestly, too true. I try all the available protocols. Something on paper or business. Yeah. The trouble look up. Yeah? I'll also very quickly look up this. Okay, nothing. Yeah, there's not much here. Yeah, honestly, they all seem to marry into whatever they're doing for work. What if I search it here? Brother trouble? Don't they know don't take go workers? So nothing there. Between both Sheridan and Baker. Sheridan? Okay, let's look up. Penelope Tessa Green is a retired comedian. There's a result for the Laugh Lounge, a club in Reno that claims Penelope got her stand-up start and first did her famously raunchy breast milk cheese routine in the 80s. Oh! The site claims she retired for the birth of her first child but still makes yearly appearance at fundraisers. Oh my goodness. Stop, hang on. That name's ringing a bell. Ronald! Hi, Dharma! Oh my goodness, the gossip tonight. Oh my dearie goodness. Oh my. Okay, so that was 97. The kid's name was Jack. Jack Roottrees, welcome into the family. Welcome into the family. Can I not select? Within the show and is related? Ronald just wanted the cheese. Dharma, no! In 94. Yeah, so that's recent, 94. So he's just a child. A baby? I don't know. I guess student, I guess, yeah. So who did they have after Jack? Can't believe poor Ronald got kicked out of the family for Robert's shenanigans. So, who was... Who was... Maybe let's check these other names too. By his teenage fans, since Brother Trouble, he has appeared in a few straight-to-VHS movies. Doesn't seem associated. Dharma!
If you think the cheese is bad, have you not heard of the beer Amaranth has been making?
Dama, please. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate you. But yuck. Wait, we're back here? Hang on. How did... So this other guy that was on set with them was in the relationship with Raina, aka her. In fact, she married him. Thanks, Cloud. Enjoy your games. Oh my lord. Who was her second child though? How do we find this? We're playing in Alabama. Oh yeah, true, in 97. 97. So another J. What do you guys think? Tessa, maybe? Maybe they... That's my theory. Because... what are the chances of there being a Tessa amongst all this? Christina? What is happening with my mic? I can hear it making noises. November? So what does this say? Ewoks. Joke O'Lantern. Penelope Tessa Green's fundraisers. It's called Joke O'Lantern. I don't know. That's my theory. Yeah. I'll leave it there just in case, so we have a chance of locking something in, because it would make sense with the name. So maybe we can go back to here, because if we can get this right, then that's gonna lock it in. So we know that that was his name, but we never looked him up. There's nothing. Yeah, maybe we try housewife. I'm still so curious about this. Like, why is there like nothing about his sibling, you know? Okay, maybe we go back to here. So we had Elias Jr. locked in before, right? I reckon maybe we head down this route, perhaps. Because he only had one child. So that might be easier to work out. Yeah, maybe let's try that. And if he's an Elias Jr., there's probably another one. He was an architect. Wait, hang on. Now that we have more names too. Who's in this photo? Maybe it's a love child. Maybe. We have Bonnie, Guy Hudson, Ernie Jr., Caroline, Gwyneth M., Gwendolyn, Miracle, Jim, Clark, Carl. Who's Carl? God, he looks like a Carl, doesn't he? And Eli. Miracle. This is Miracle. What am I looking at? Eli? Yeah, I've noticed that too. That is an Eli, so we know he's a blondie. Who could have guessed? Look at this photograph. And Eli was the one that died? Nope, that was Ernie. First retreat to be anything. Retreats hold a big reunion. Okay, this is the one. Carl's a teenager. The middle story about the water damage. Hey, hello, hello. This is really, really good. There's so much to like really think about and like delve deep into and try and discover, but it's really, really fun. I'm really enjoying it. Something really makes me laugh. Maybe he sits on... Yeah? Maybe. Looking at actresses? Sorry. Which one, sorry? Was it this one? Looking at the actress. Laura makes a comment about Eli too. Let's have a look. She's the first Roottrees woman to be anything other than a housewife. True. So this was Gwyn, right? Gwyn. And where is Gwyn? Here. So yeah, housewife. That locks her in as a housewife. Yeah. Yep. Let's have a look. I can raise a child without worry. Dynasty from Lauren Roottrees' diary. Focus on their grandfather. Nice. Instead, it ended up going to Zach, even though... That's right. We never went down this route. In 1958, it went to a Zach. Even though the surname doesn't match the candy, he's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. So, Athens, thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rolled nat 20s. Let's go. How is your stream? What did you get up to? Welcome in, pals. Hello, hello. Thank you ever so much for popping on by. Hi. How are you doing? What's going on? 1958, too, before I forget that date. Poop stained toilet. Hello, hello. How are you doing? This game is a whirlwind. Firstborn son. Wait, no. Firstborn Morden. And he was a president. Third one. I'm pretty sure, right? Started with some Red Dead Redemption, then got distracted with some D&D talk. I love that. There is nothing better than D&D tangents where it just gets super derailed. You don't think it's right? What's wrong? What part of it? Hudson is the kids. Pop argued at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family since we still have the Roottrees name. I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he's the one who has volunteered. Instead, it ended up going to Zach, even though his surname doesn't match the candy. He's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. I'm not sure how that's relevant to running a company, but Granddad has always had very particular views. After all, Angie's older than Zach. Angie's older than Zach. Okay. Yeah, you're onto something here. Who's... Okay. Gwendolyn. But thank you so much for the raid, Athens. I really appreciate it. I'm so sorry. I am like all over the shop. There is so much to think about with this game. Have you played it before? Yeah, Angie. So we have an Angie as well. Then get out of the shop. Okay. So that puts us over here. Who was the third? And this then goes to an Angelica. What? Who then in turn had to marry this guy. This was quite confusing. When we're sorting out this big family tree through news articles and web searches and all of this. Her and his picture has to be in the next gen photo. True. Angelica and Zach. The product looks like he samples the product. Okay. So they have to be in this one. They would be considered, must be a Hudson. I guess so. Yeah. So that's Eli on the left. Angie? Yeah, is that her there? Is that, do you guys reckon that's her? Think that's Angie. That can't be Zach because that says that's Eli. I wanted Eli to stand all the way on the left. Oh wait, but I was I guess, yeah, let's try that. And there. So, who did she marry? Sam is the one on the left being stared at and multiple don't want them in. So that has to be right. What did she do though, is the big question. Let's, yeah. There is something weird happening with this Sam, like why they're so against him. Yeah, like maybe he was adopted or something. Quinn was the first not to be. Oh yeah, because I guess if they're on the same. Yeah, sorry, president was when I had Zach there. So, oh, another 3. Let's go. Who was the third one, I wonder? Oh, we got Margolite as well. Okay. And Jack is correct. Okay. All right. So that's locked in. Now, let me see then. Second, wasn't second... Hang on, wait. What did I have in my notes here? No one. I do have notes here. When was he president? When was Elias president too? Maybe. The business. Oh, yeah. For the raid? How was your stream? Enduradize? Did I say that right? Thank you for the follow. Barak, you are all good. Do your thing. Do your thing. Welcome, raiders. How are y'all doing? How was the stream? Tell me everything. I did? Yes. Oh my goodness. Well, I do know what Schedule 1 is. And this game, completely the opposite. Absolutely not even similar. But if anyone's new here, howdy, hi, hello, I'm Val. A good friend of Kyle's. Used to be solely a DBD streamer as well, turned variety era. And now we play games about making family trees, apparently. But it's so lovely to have you all pop by. Thank you ever so much. I hope everyone is doing wonderful. And friends, if you are currently hanging out here and you don't know Kyle, you need to go and follow him right now. Kyle is wonderful, one of my oldest friends from Twitch, and just an all-around great creator, great person. Please go and give him all the love. Please, please, please do. 500 Elias, maybe add the different. Make the family tree. Oh my goodness. This is insane. Truly, this is insane. He is a funny little guy. That he is. This is a detective kind of game set in the 90s. So we've got like, you know, we don't exactly have, you know, Google search or ChatGPT or any of that stuff. We just got the good old spider search here. And we are basically trying to put together this family tree. There is so much drama. There is so much chaos. It's a really interesting game though, and the drama runs deep, which is not the next best thing. Yeah, it's the good old Netscape Explorer. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah. You haven't spider searched yourself yet? I can't believe you. Imagine if something popped up for me searching Polaris. Okay. So, what was I doing? Who did he marry? Wait, actually, I just need to search his name. What's wrong with me? I haven't... Did I spell it right? He did marry a Clara. Clara Lansing? Oh yeah, wait, no, I wanted to check as well. There was another family photo here of the Free Spirits. Have those photos been locked in anywhere? Because they have red hair. Business tabloid, yeah. It is seeming that way. They have red hair, but... Bonnie, we don't have a Bonnie yet. We do know Hudson. Don't know Ernie, we just know that he died. There's a Caroline. There's a Gwyneth M. But we don't know who she married. Okay, I think we need to sort out the order of the presidents. I think we need to know who was next president because, yeah, that could be why. Excessive amounts of birthdays and also being incredibly old. That and apologizing too much. True. Only has one day, and that one day is every day apparently. Okay. Maple Farm. Elias is going to pivot to ensuring his company's legacy and that the Roottrees Candy Company remains a family business. He plans to do this with the Clanst Trust. Carl. Okay. So Carl was 5th. Guy was definitely 4th. So when was he... Lot of twins. He could have met two adorable redheads. Guy credits his mother and father, Angie and Christopher, with providing his fiery Jew, arguing over everything but chocolate. Guy's uncle and current president. So yeah, he was 3rd. He was 3rd. So we just don't know who the second one was. So... yeah, who was president before him? Has to be someone here. Probably gonna be one of these, I guess. Because this guy had a lot to do with the company. Alright, let's look up. guy who died. That was an Ernie, wasn't it? Oh, hang on. No, they did say... They said there was something about the curse. Ernie Madsen Jr. Whoops. Okay, let's try. You find an article from December 95, Root president to take over. Oh, he was the president of the clothing company. Due to heart illness, Ernie Jr. is stepping down as president of Roottrees at the start of the year in 96. His second cousin, Carl, president of his sister company, Root, and former Watch for the Year, will take over. So, 13 years. What is that? 82? That doesn't make sense. Unless that all moves up one. Because he took over from Guy. But isn't Guy locked in? Oh, no, he's not. Sorry. I thought he was locked in. It's his spouse that's locked in. That's why I'm getting confused too. So... yeah. I guess... we go... and then Ernie Madsen Jr. 82. No. That doesn't make sense. Does it? Because doesn't it say he took over from Guy? He died in 82. And then Ernie took over, I guess? Okay. Okay, yes. So... he was the second. Guy was... the third. Now, where does Ernie fit into this? 13 years since Ernie was forced to step into the role. I'm just going to highlight it so we can come back to this page. Not much was known about the man other than his full name. In the real years, he's taken a bit of reputation as a real-life wonka. He's known as a bit eccentric and reclusive, often to be simply called Ernie Jr., but to forego the typical luxuries of the average Roottrees. Has led Roottrees to record profits by developing new products, including the ever-popular Maple Crisps, and by spearheading the formation of Root with his cousin in 82 after learning of Brenda Roottrees' power in the fashion community. Okay. Cousin. Suggests true. So, do we have a Brenda locked in anywhere? I don't think we do. Oh God, what? She doesn't even appear. Ernest? Ernest Madsen? Who are the Madsens? Oh, his surname is Madsen. God, I thought it was Roottrees for some reason. Ernest. Wait, was it A? Hang on, how do you spell his name? Okay. Ernest Madsen. I think so too. Little known about Ernest, but sources close to the family who have asked to remain anonymous have made it clear that he is more than qualified. There are rumors that Ernest had originally trained to succeed Zach, but had been passed up for unspecified reasons. Business Watch also managed to get a quote from the publicist. The last 4 years at Roottrees have been tough in an attempt to keep our products relevant to modern audiences. Some of our decisions have had uninterrupted consequences, from the fancy flavors misstep to the batter up bar. We've got taken a bit of a tumble. Okay. So that was the caviar thing. But what is this? Launched with the great fanfare in 1980, it was meant to evoke the classic combination of pancakes and maple syrup. The name came from the fact that its recipe used creamy imitation of pancake batter as its filling, and the packaging had baseball imagery. Consumers love the taste of the candy, launched stellar reviews. The unopened bars began to separate and developed an off-putting texture described as powdery chunks floating in oily goop. Ew! Made the punchline of late night jokes a week, solidifying its reputation as a failure. Okay. Oily goop. Madsen. Where do the Madsens come into this? Because, like, there's no others, is there? A Gwyneth and a Nicole? Okay. Hey Vinny, how are you? Not my birthday, but thank you. Don't start chat again. They're behaving for once. Stranger things have not happened. Okay, we might have to abort mission there. Why is there nothing about Gwendolyn? Wait, there should be. Yeah. I'm a goofy goober. Mark lies.
It's Val's birthday, Vala love Vala prawn. It's Val's birthday, Vala love
Gamma.
Vala prawn. It's Val's birthday, Vala love Vala prawn. It's Val's birthday,
Thank
Vala
you for the
love Vala
bits.
prawn.
Haley, not you too. Guys. Y'all are lying. Lies. Lies. Thank you though. Let's go back in time. Oh, you did. We're here. Meeks! Thank you for the 10 months. Careful, chat, or you're going to start scamming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back. Is that a birthday cake? Oh my god. You purchased it just because of cheese number. Meeks, how are you? More of Lauren's books. Let's have a look. You're doing good. It's really good to see you. Gwyneth have been pushing to include Sam for quite some time. I just want to tell you that'll be... Chat, I'm an idiot. 1963 she was talking about Sam. So Sam's not a kid? He wouldn't have been born then. An obscure relative? He is part of the next generation. Hey David, I'm good. How are you? She is a gossipy housewife indeed. Angie summoned all the next gens to a secret meeting in Zach's office. Gwen's in Paris, but the rest of us, including Miracle's boys. Miracle's boys? Pop Shushman said it was complicated. Hang on. Stop everything. Stop everything, chat. Stop everything. EC? Wasn't there a missing EC? Hang on, am I imagining things? EC! They've disowned one of the children. You just know that that's an affair, baby. You know it. I'm loving it, Nix. It's so good. It's so heckin' good. I would very much recommend. Are you doing well, David? Excellent. I appreciate you, Shay. Thought you solved them. I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. So, like, this is technically done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, when we got this was an ad that was pulled. And this was before the other one. So this was before Miracle was born. So therefore there should be another M there. Meaning there is 6 children. And one of them has been cut from this for some reason. But we briefly read that and went, oh, an EC. And then there was nothing else on it at all. And then I just realized here that they talk about Clancy swore he saw Sam working alongside the farmhands EC and John. Miracle's youngest? Oh my god. Chat. It was right there. You just know it's Elias M. You do. You know it. You heckin' know it, chat. Even trying to, apparently when he was riding his mini bike alongside the farm a few weeks ago, Sam gave him some old tools and taught him how to make the bike's engine faster. None of us think that proper for a multitude of reasons, but Eli certainly seems thrilled. EC and John had a thing. Yeah, there's got to be... Hang on, who is... John? We don't have a John. Elias Miracle Roottrees. Oh, you know it. Who's Sam? That's what I'm wondering too. And they're talking about obscure relatives. But that wouldn't make sense. They're going to be too old if they're down here. Sorry, they're not going to be old enough. So Sam, I think, might come into it here. But what does Miracle's youngest... He was riding his mini bike, so very different than the preachers. At the end of the day, nothing explains why an outsider has cozied into family affairs, especially one who works on the farm of all places. I cannot touch the switches on the panel yet and rewire everything, but so far everything's working. That is excellent news! What happens if we search this? No. Oh, whoops. So... my back tells me in the mornings. Okay, so what do you guys reckon Eli does? He looks like a guy just trying to hang out, be a dude. Elias M. Let's have a look, shall we? Hey, Metakite, how are you? Elias Roottrees was the founder and first president of... No, hang on. Mechanic, you reckon? Maybe. We could try that. Yeah. Especially riding the bike. Half an hour. Good morning. Rewire everything. I can get the sparky job. That's 5K. Runs everything done correctly. I can do it. Kind of lazy, but I'm busy doing stuff. Hey, that's fair. Like, if you want to do it and you can, may as well. But if you don't want to and you've got the money there not to, why not? Sam, complicated, top secret. We're thinking a fair baby criminal given the timeline. Possibly. Although, if this is top secret, I'm thinking a fair baby because these guys embezzled money and then fled to France and they're still, like, they're allowing their children back in the photo, like back in the frame, I guess. So I guess, like, they're just happy to look the other way. So I'm thinking a fair baby. Being gay back then? Maybe. They had 2 kids. Whatever this is about. They did marry and have 2 kids. Wait until this is like something like just messed up where like married, I don't know, cousin or something. Hi CJ, how are you? It was so them. Elias, how can we get information on Elias? And he went on to have a kid. Stock take! Oh god. I do not miss the stock take days. We also don't have a Bonnie yet. Game of Maple Candy Throne. Bonnie's a guy, maybe. Yeah, so I searched him here. And there was nothing. Oh, my headset's gone flat again. I feel like we're not going to find much though, because it feels like they're trying to kind of stay out of the spotlight a bit. He didn't know. It's not looking that way. You learn that Elias Richard had given in to his wife and announced that Sam was to be included in family gatherings. Has given in to his wife. That is a very specific wording. Why was she so passionate? This music's gonna put you to sleep. The smooth jazz. Oh, my headset just keeps turning off and on. I thought you said a pet then. I was like, oh my god. Ronoshi, I've got you in 1 sec. I'm trying to fix my headset. Stay on, please. There we go. It's like, no, don't tell me they're gonna start marrying animals. Skill issue? Mm-hmm. Elias marry a pat? That's why it's top secret. In Zach's office. And it disconnected again. This headset, chat, I'm about to scream and go and try and buy a wired headset. I'm not sure. Do it? What's a good wired headset? I'll have a look at it. Arctis Nova 1. Is that still SteelSeries? Including her son. Interesting. I'll have a look-see. I mean, overall, sound-wise, I've really loved this headset. Do you not like wireless? I just have endless problems with the batteries and then them not charging. And it's a bit annoying. Sound quality, it's really good. It's just the issue with the batteries and the charging dock is just driving me up the wall at this point. Lauren's father. Sennheiser HD56 is another I have, yeah, I've heard Sennheiser in general is a really good brand. I haven't looked too far into like which ones other than that though. Go for a reference headset, not a gaming one much. Yeah, definitely. The ones I had before this was Audio Technicas, and they were fantastic. Oh, the next one on complaints. So Gwyn... Wait, so Lauren only had brothers? Am I understanding that right? If anyone's in Discord and you're sending me suggestions, could you pop them in Discord for me to suss out? Describe it as boringly accurate when they're too good. HyperX is good. Battery lasts months? Wow. Interesting. So did Lauren only have brothers? We were all... Oh, yeah. So, wait, that means Clancy. Tech help? Yeah, that would be good. Thank you. Outvoted by my brothers. 1, 2, and 3. Right? That's probably her brother too. 1, 2, 3. What color hair did she have? PO box. It is, but not for much longer. When does it expire? One sec. Only because it's really expensive to renew. Oh god, no it's not. It's gone now. I'll have to remove that from the thing. I thought it was in April. Momentum 4 is pretty happy with them, though I am using aftermarket earpads. I did the same thing for Audio Technicas. The little guy in suit is of course her younger brother. Yeah, because she talks about it. But she's got 3 younger brothers. Hi Joshua! Not my birthday. You reckon the glasses? All those 3? Do we have any names here? Well, we have Eli somewhere along here. Wait. That's Eli. What? There's 30 of them. Zach has second. Zach is second. So do you guys reckon green bow tie? Them 3? Is that Eli? Should be her brother. Hi Optigasha, not my birthday, but thank you. Yeah, nothing, it's not still active, I'm sorry. Blue tie. Oh, this one. Okay. So who's that? Joshua got you. Damn it, Joshua! No, right now she is not. Also, I don't know if I've done your hydrate before, so let me do that now. Wait. That's gonna be... No. That's gonna be him. Because the 2 brothers standing together. Yeah. That's... Wait, no, that can't be because there's no other pictures I can add of him. What? Okay, so let's try this. Miracle Sun as a kid. Relevance have been filled in already. Yeah, maybe. Wait, who's the... Oh god. So you reckon... Blue tie, red tie. So you reckon these ones? What order then do you think? Second oldest, then him, then him. Green, red, blue. Green, red, blue, maybe? The short one is the oldest. Did I do this right? I mean, that looks right. But also not necessarily. The nipple puzzle all over again. It's back. We're haunted. Hey Phoenix, how are you? Nipple where? We had to like sort out this photo yesterday. It was like all rearranged and we had to put it back together and it was so difficult and the nipple just kept moving. I wish I was kidding. It took me so long. A distant relative of the Roottrees sisters. Oh, that just kind of goes there. Yeah, at one point we did think there were 3. A life between wars. I think we searched that one, right? Is available in a lot. Yeah. Rafferty. Yeah, we're back to the... We're back to the Rafferties. I need a name. A life between wars. Whoops. Under her married name. Republished. that was that. So that's the diary basically. That was the diary. The success of her diaries, a publisher re-released her romance novels under the name Romance in Court. Okay, here we go. Romance in Court. A romance novel by Lauren Roottrees. The About the Author blurb mentioned she had inspiration from one of her brother Clancy's. Clancy. Where is... Okay. A teacher. It seems that way, yeah. And now if we go back here... Court Jester. Romance in Court is a book by Lauren Roottrees. It is the first most famous of the 3 books about different romances but told by the same... You can probably summarize the narrator's profession. Return to Court and New Romance in Court. Okay, Return to Court. The About the Author blurb mentioned she had inspiration from... Oh. And New Romance in Court. Lauren returns to the Middle Ages with the last chapter in the Court series. The About the Author blurb mentions that she had inspiration from... Yeah, nothing else. Okay. So we have a Clancy. We have an Eli. Mistrial. Court Jester. Because that's just a series name, isn't it? Yeah, nothing. Because it's just a series. So we have one name. Wait, we should be able to just... If we have a Clancy and an Eli, we can probably just rule them out, can't we? Oh no, they don't have names. Rafferty? I don't think that's going to... Return to Court. Nope. So... Okay, let me just... We have Clancy Jr. and Edward Elias C. November? No, November could be... No, never mind. It has to be Edward. It can only be those 3. It's Edward. Now we just have to figure out... Yeah. Wait, hang on. Okay, so... Oh my god, not the zeros. Oh, Clancy Jr. Wait. Let's just try it. Teacher isn't an option, so... What else do we have? Oh, was Professor there? Ah. Okay. Clancy Jr. Purple people eaters, you're in luck. You are in luck. I knew it. Clancy. They married into the long Furbies. Happens to the best of us. Edward's kids. Was there anything written about an Edward? This is mostly about Sam. Jim Roottrees. Yep. Over. Review an interview from 1979 titled Reluctant Hitmaker. Clark never knew his father. So our grandpop insisted he spend time with my dad and me. My cousin and his ex. Clark never knew his father. I feel like that's a bit relevant. So our grandpop insisted he spend time with my dad and me, and as a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Diamond and Jane, on the other hand, are actually sisters, so the four of us had a sort of cutesy family band thing going on, not our finest hour, regardless when Diamond walked in on Clark in bed with her younger sister. Not the tea we needed, but the tea we deserve to be caught up on, you know? The only thing Clark and I had in common was music, but even then, we never agreed what actually should be. He was always more interested in catchy tunes, something you hum a week later. I've been told Roland is like that, but that wasn't my goal. And he called me up and said he liked it. I took it as a sign I was going in the wrong direction. I don't mind saying this because he'd agree. For most of the decade, he was a mess, but he's a lot happier now. He started Raffa Tunes. What have we here? One of the benefits of famous family is a massive company willing to be a client. That's also how my father was connected to Roottrees. All of his old ad campaigns were hung on the walls over the record player. Okay. Clark Rafferty LaRouse's advertising firm. The inspiration, we'll learn that Clark was in department store getting a family portrait with his wife and children when his wife was trying to get his youngest, Katrina. Here we heckin' go. Okay. His youngest, Katrina. Amazing. Oh my god, look at him. Edward was a vampire. Who was his wife? Oh, was that Kim in the end? So that's the youngest. Katrina. Which means the other one's Jessica. Not an actor. You are student. Oh, 3 more. We are crushing it tonight, chat. Look how close we're getting. Oh, we locked in Clancy? And Elias? He was a mechanic. Good spot, guys. Oh my goodness. So Clancy is locked in. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. That puppy yawned, X. Alright, well that's all confirmed. Well, well, well. I'm noticing though that this isn't locking in. So something's not correct here. Maybe he wasn't an artist. Oh yeah, true, we can. We can add another one of him. Wait, he's never been verified? So what was Clark? Advertising. Okay. And then what was Chris? True, yeah. True, actually. Okay. Alright. So, that's also locked in him. So now we just have to figure out these two. What do you guys reckon? What do you think? Whoops. What do you guys reckon we do here? Do you guys reckon that's... I reckon I have that round the wrong way. I feel like he has his eyes. I feel like he's here. Occupation? We don't know which one's Edward or which one's... Right? Elias and Edward. Hi, Desley. How are you? Eli has to be the youngest. The bike thing? Wasn't that in reference to this, him being the youngest? Desley, we're crushing it tonight. We've got so many correct. Wasn't the bike thing for that? Clancy swore he saw Sam working alongside the farmhands EC and John when he used to drive past Anderson Farm. Upon hearing that, Zach checked the record books and managed to confirm all three are on the books. Wait, all three are on the books? Can we see that? Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother, even chimed in. Apparently when he was riding his mini bike along the farm a few weeks ago, Sam gave him some old tools and taught him how to make the bike's engine faster. In the family trust. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe we need to dig deeper into the trust to find out. That's okay. It's so confusing that there's so many similar... We have one more hint we get from this too. It's got to do to Sam. What did we know about the trust for a second? Oh, hang on. Wonder if there's any way of finding out more. Can I click on one? Sorry, what was one? Oh, it just tells you that I have intuition turned on. Certain evidence of such high values because it can lead to finding more evidence. The more there is. Yeah. I don't think we do. We haven't... Maybe we should... Maybe we should go down this route for a minute. Howdy, Basie. How are you? Stephanie Jones. You left from election results. Stephanie Jones, a candidate for City Council, won her campaign on election day about a month ago. By no mention of the Roottrees, Stephanie also has a very bare bones website for her campaign. It's simply a picture of her campaign mailer. Be sure to read the full article in the Butler County Times. Okay. The most recent mention of Stephanie Jones is a small report detailing the election results. She won her election. You also find the full version of the newspaper clipping on the back of the campaign mailer. While it is unimportant, you do find the following. Stephanie Jones, born Stephanie Landon. Okay, alright, okay. Alright. Stephanie Jones. There was another Landon mentioned, wasn't there? Brian Jones. Whoops. In Butler County. Stephanie grew up in a home without a father. With my mother and her partner, I essentially had an entirely... Okay, just all of that. though she is a distant cousin of the Roottrees, her mother Caroline, a local artist, has often come out opposed to the corporation's policies regarding deforestation of indigenous trees to expand their maple farms. Unlike my mother, I'm not a fighter. Okay. So, do we have Landons on here? Was there a Caroline? Hang on. Morden? Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. Where were the Mordens again? Here. We're back here. Could this be where this comes into it? This game feels like it could translate to a TV show. Oh, it absolutely could. Yup, the color of the hair. Okay, alright, and Caroline has appeared. So... You find a cover story about local art installations, including one by Caroline Morden. There isn't much about her, but mostly a listing. Accompanying the story, there's an image of Caroline standing beside a large metal sculpture of a mermaid. It is captioned, Caroline standing next to a sculpture, Atlantis Burden. The sculpture is one of many works featured in an upcoming book, Self-Portrait, Art and the Beauty of Women. According to a quote further down, Atlantis' burden is meant to symbolize a society split by indecision over whether women should be equals or something to protect. The picture on the front page has been added to your evidence. Caroline says next to a sculpture. 8? Oh my god. Okay. So they split up. Okay, I think this is Carolyn. Artist? Yes! Another 3! Look at us crushing it, chat. Oh my god. We finally locked in Clark. We've got the other daughter and we've got Caroline. Okay, which means... over the side. Okay, so... because I feel like too... Caroline's in this photo, isn't she? Yes. That's her. Okay. And she had a book? Sorry, where was that? Oh, there. Upcoming book. Nothing! Thank you so much for the gifted sub to Ziara. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you ever so much. That's really kind. Ciara, welcome back courtesy of the wonderful Nuffin. Enjoy the emotes and ad-free viewing. Thank you, Shay. Thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you. Whoops, wrong one. Oh no, hang on. Self-portrait, art and the beauty of women. Okay, chat, I'm gonna forget this. Self-portrait, art and the beauty of women. Self-portrait, art and the beauty. And that was Caroline. Sleep well, Shay. Thank you for hanging out. And another hydrate. Black and white pictures of Caroline's art. The centerpiece is a series of full color nude self-portraits at different ages stretching from 25 to 30. They certainly have not been added to your evidence. In the intro, Caroline talks about, did that get added? No. one of the youngest in her generation, and in her late teens she felt betrayed when her sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. She especially dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson. Oh, there is so much here. Their marriages led to double down on passions. She comes out strongly against the Roottrees company's effect on the local environment and rues how she was not able to convince her father, Zach, to make changes to policy. She also explains that her marriage to Mark led to the most volatile moments in her life, and that the only thing he ever gave her good was a daughter, leaving them all behind. She left her daughter behind? Okay, so there was a Mark here. Oh my god. We have shirtless swimming guy, but not the educational. I know. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Okay. So we know she had a daughter. But what happened here? Stephanie Landon. And sister Gwendolyn. Gave up on dreams to settle for... Okay, so I'm assuming that means housewife. And she married Dr. Wilson. That could be one of those three. Okay, so we don't know for sure. Okay. Is it Owen? Landon. It is. But like, I'm so confused by this. So this spouse adopted Stephanie as well? So they would be part... Let me see if we have a photo. Delay is ahead of Twitches. Really? That's interesting. Psych, never mind. Oh. One of these two gotta be. I'm gonna have to put her photo there soon too. So what names have we got? We have a, we know Bonnie is a cousin. No, she's not in the photo. She wasn't in the photo. How do you guys reckon we can find that info? Ew! 45 months!
Hi,
Hello! Thank you. Welcome back. Oh my goodness, how have you been? What's going on? Tell me everything. What if we, I don't know. Although, she might be in... Could she be here? No, this photo is too old. Right, that's too old. Gwendolyn Morden. Let's try. So, what is Bonnie's last name? Hudson. Who I have listed somewhere. That isn't locked in. All the things, how I'm good. Just plodding along, doing my thing, trying to be Superwoman. Oh, that's Bonnie. I see. Okay. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. You have dreams to settle with a boring man. She especially dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson, who she calls completely bogus. I bet Eloise is gonna be over here somewhere. So she dedicated it to Stephanie, to her daughter. This game must have been so hard to make. Oh! Dr. Stephen Wilson is her brother-in-law who practices north of Pittsburgh. Although there are a lot of Stephen Wilsons and Dr. Wilsons, this one apparently found a way to game the search results as he pops up the top every time. His website claims that he is the pediatrician to the stars. The only evidence for this is that he apparently was a doctor to the Roottrees sisters. Oh my. There is a picture of him on his website as well as a picture of his 3 children. The 3 of them look as though the photographer was holding them hostage. Regardless, the photos have been added to your evidence. There is also a quote. That although credited to his child Jason, you suspect might not be written by a 10-year-old. My dad is the best dad in the entire world and he treats every patient with world-class care. He would treat your children like he would treat me, my big brother, or my sister. Okay. Okay, and who? Jason. Okay, alright. So, Dr. Stephen Wilson, brother-in-law. So, definitely sounds like a 10-year-old. Oh, yeah, they look happy. It's quite tricky, but it is a really cool game. God, doesn't this guy look like a Chad? Okay. Jason, Jem, and Zach. So middle is Jason. God, we should lock in another 3 here in a sec. Wait. Oh, 10-year-old. Sorry. Nope, he needs to be here. Big Brother. So Big Brother has finished school. That would be Zach. Oh boy, we are unstoppable, baby. Let's heckin' go. We've also locked in Bonnie as well. And a few optional entries. It's been 15 already?
On the phone, I said I owed you an explanation. But I can't reveal everything. Not yet. I'm sure this all seems like deception for deception's sake.
Yes.
So I'll try to explain why. It's true, I'm working with lawyers. But not the candy company lawyers. My publisher's lawyers.
Publisher?
I'm on the verge of releasing a book, and it's not kind to the Roottrees. Especially Elias and the Five Pieces. The truth often isn't. But with the plane crash, the publisher is rightfully worried it'll look like I'm making things up to exploit a tragedy. So they're doing their due diligence. That's why you're here. To be sure there's enough evidence for an expert to unearth the whole story. If I tell you the whole story now, we can't prove that. I hope you understand. That said, I can say that the work you're doing is very personal to me.
Could it be?
To my story, one spot on the tree is more important than the rest. You've likely noticed it. It's locked for now. I'll return one final time, after you fill it in.
Okay.
Also, there are fewer Roottrees left. In a sense, that makes it easier. Use process of elimination. It's also harder to verify when you're right. You'll need 4 blood relatives before they lock from here on out. I don't have any more evidence for you, but trust your intuition. If something has a high number, it's not a mistake. You're getting closer and closer to the truth. I look forward to seeing you soon.
God damn it. So it's all to do with this. No wonder I haven't unlocked anything on here yet. It's all to do with here. Now we need 4 though. Okay, well. We have... where is she? There. Wilson... Do you reckon she's a college as well, or...? We still have these photos that we never found who was who. But this campaign mailer, that still has a 6. Oh, honestly, we better. It's what we deserve. Oh, God. Oh, that's Stephanie. Hang on. Hang on. I've just connected the dots. No worries, Ciara. I'm sending you all my love. Please, please give him our love. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Politics. And who did it say she married? May have grown up in an unconventional family, to say the least, but in her words, it was still full of love. And now 22 years later... CM... don't have a CM, do we? We don't have a CM. Okay, why don't we have a picture of Gwendolyn? Why don't we have... Wait, this still has 10? Oh my god. Atomic! Thank you so much for the 2 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing today? How are you? How are ya? This campaign mailer has 6. Talk to your girl about putting out a statement supporting stuff so you can use our publicity your daughters bring to let the conflict spread to our next generation. CM? Who is CM still? Great, how are you? I'm good as well. Chat, I'm just gonna be right back for a second. Sorry, I'll be 1 sec. Okay. Dang, nothing nice. Where's the game? Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. The game just crashed. No. Oh, does anyone... Can we speedrun that? Okay, we've got... Oh no, never mind. I thought this was down here. Oh my god. It's gonna look complicated. It is a bit complicated, indeed. But it's still very fun nonetheless. There's just lots happening. So was he not an artist? What was he? force Clancy to send him to the academy. Oh no, that was Carl. Okay, so that's there. What was he? Because that's not looking in. We have 1, 2. Who did she marry? So this still has 10. I feel like most of that's gonna be about Sam, but she might come home next year so we can meet her kids, but the free spirits, they'd all end up on the streets. Even Clark. Does anyone have any ideas? Grandad was curious one of his sons would take over as president, but that's what he gets for holding on to it for so long. With architects, preachers, and lawyers, nobody's got time for candies. With 5 he's repeating stuff, it came down to us next gens. You have an idea that I have an idea? You're onto something here, Nate. But I'm the oldest of them all. He just laughed. Angie? It wouldn't go to us. Mother. Ever the quick-witted. Angie. We don't have an Angie. Did we have an Angie? Also, there's an Eloise here with no surname. Hi, baby bear. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for stopping by. He has to be a Roottrie as well. It's a relaxing atmosphere. This has been a very cool game indeed. November. What's happening with my mic? Oh, there's also this one that we never. There's another Elias. Oh my god. Oh no, that's the one we already are trying to work out between. Angie and Lauren wanted in the 5 pieces photo. Miracle. Do we have an Angie? Oh, over here. Yes. We do. There's another hint here. A top 20 hit for a few weeks. Oh yeah, it really is. And now we jam.
We're rolling, rolling, rolling on down to the sea.
Only the great grandson of Alliance Roottrie could make disco this sweet. Who are you? Well, the magazine went under. There's something here still. Doesn't get much play anymore. Demonstrations that play oldies. There's still 2 more things here. That emote actually works really well with this. Caroline's standing next to a sculpture. It's one of many works featured in an upcoming book. I am so confused. And there's another thing here as well. But they didn't have 5 kids, they had a secret 6th kid. Wait. Maybe that's what that's gonna be. Oh no, because they were born down here. I don't know. And it's getting late. My brain's getting fried. What have we got on Elias Jr.? Not much, right? Oh. We have a rubber ducky. Oh my god, we can turn it up? Alphabet Davis Secret Searcher. Why is this here? Where did my time go? I know, right? It's close enough. It's 10:40 here. It's like you explain it to the duck. Wait, really? It's a banger. It's gotta be something on Gwendolyn. What a banger. How do we figure out more about Gwendolyn? Or even get a photo of her? Actually, no, there was a photo of her, wasn't there? Would this be her? Or one of these two? No, because Hudson and Bonnie are in it. no, she is here somewhere. She's one of the two of them. The Halloween music. Never played this game. That looks right. Yeah. So who does that leave? Bonnie. And Gwyneth M. So Jack the Great, hello, how are you? Bonnie. The lady with the bump. Yeah, and I think that was her. Yeah, because they're twins. So she either really has to be her or her. Boy, am I confused. Well, that's Carl. Let's rule his photo out. Because we know Carl. We know Carl. The previous only photo? I know, right? This is so insane. There's not that many left. Heard I said that suggestion. Wait. It says you're subbed. It shouldn't be ads, right? You're trapped in that train. Oh no! Does refreshing help? Who did she marry? Maybe. Does not have a practice in Butler County. It sees operates out of Warrendale, which is somewhere between Butler County and Pittsburgh. He does advertise occasionally, calling himself Pediatrician to the stars. Oh, sorry, baby. No, we've already got her locked in here. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna need to finish up in a moment too, I think. Because I'm hitting a wall, my brain's not working anymore. Would I check it out? Probably. Probably, to be honest. What names do we have here? A Sam and a Stephanie? Because they need the same... Well, there needs to be 3 people with the same surname. Surely. Okay, imagine. No work for free. Does one need brain food? Always. Literally always. Wait, where did the Madsons come into this? That's gonna be confusing. There's not 3 people with the same surname. Good night, Caleb. Sleep well. Not counting half siblings. Generally, there hasn't been half siblings. The most confusing so far has been like this guardian adopted and then the shenanigan happening over here. There's just a stray Eloise, whatever that means. But there should be, like, she married someone and then had 2 kids. So there should be 3 people with the same surname here somewhere. But the only one where there's 3 back to back is David 3rd and David 4th. I doubt it's the Madsons because they should be over to the right somewhere. So it has to be David 3rd. Alright, let's Google that. As long as it's not picture puzzles. Hi Ace, how are you? How on earth? Spoodle. There's not that many people left. What's happening? We're trying to put a family tree together. Okay, we need to just like decide something here. We know one of them is Edward and one of them is another Elias, if I'm not mistaken. Because those names are taken. We don't know if that's the right order of picture or name, but we do know that that's their names. Clancy, Eli, Edward. Yeah. So that has to be reasonably close. Where do the Madsons come into it? Yeah, it's really cool. Wait, why is that photo not... Did I not put it on anyone? Ernie Jr.? Looks so unhappy. Oh, she did, hey. All of these people unaccounted for. Oh my goodness. I think it's because we don't have anything here is where we're getting so lost. Look how close we are. 15. Friends, my brain is just not working for me anymore. I may have to call it for this evening. I'm so sorry. The brain is just not braining right now. I'm sorry. I'm getting so confused with what I'm reading and where to go. So, I might finish it up here and we will, that jazz is so good, isn't it? Such a good soundtrack. Such a heckin' good soundtrack. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Let me see. I can drop us on over to... Nothing. Thank you again for this game, man. It's been so much fun. So much fun. can't wait to see how it ends. Surely we finish this tomorrow. I think we do. I don't see us not finishing it tomorrow. Because we're right near the end. We just have a little bit more to put together and we smash through it tonight. Background jazz is so good. I'm just trying to find who we're rating. If anyone is new here, by the way, if you would like to help me out a whole bunch, I'm currently on the way to try and get monetized on YouTube. So if you do want to suss out anything on there, watch anything on there, all the VODs get saved on there because I am currently multi-streaming. But it gets, saved to YouTube. So if you miss anything, you can always find it there. If you watch any shorts, any of the VODs on there, all counts towards watch time. And yeah, it helps me out tremendously. So yeah, if you do wanna help a friend, it everything is up there. Yeah, for maybe two months now, I think I've been multi-streaming, and yeah, they save up there. So thank you, baby bear. That means a lot. Thank you ever so much. If you want to hear me yap and play various games or see how this started, anything of the sorts, it's all up there. Thank you, pals. You can never go wrong with jazz. You're too right, Nate. Too right. It's so nice. So nice. So yeah, thank anyone that does suss it out. If anyone would like to as well, we do have a Discord. That's it there. Feel free to come join if you would like to. I do a whole bunch of games. Not so much DVD anymore, although we dabble in it from time to time. But, yeah, a whole bunch of games. Superliminal, like a puzzle game. We played Balatro. We played a lot of horror, a lot of scary games. And, yeah, games where we make family trees. So thank you, friends. I would normally have a background as well, and I would normally change it to a full screen, but the background looks a bit funky on full screen, so we're just gonna have to go with this for the minute. Alright, friends, I will drop us on over to the wonderful Meows. She's currently playing some Monster Hunter Wilds, and I will be back tomorrow night, where yeah, I think we'll just finish it. I think so. So thank you, friends, so much. So very much for hanging out with me tonight. And thank you for all of your love. If you came through with a raid, any of our new friends that have dropped by tonight, if you have resubbed, bits, help me with the puzzles, just hung out and chat, any of the things and stuff. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time here when you could be anywhere in the world. Thank you ever so much for choosing to spend your time here with me. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take care, look after yourselves. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye.